Jack Hansen's got weenies, got porno magazines, got liquid cheese, got ammo in porno, got lots of porno.
For the best guns and booze, come to Jack Hansen's located in Canoga Park. Official Party Central.
Oh, you said it, Jack. Your Booze City liquor and firearms stores, located in Canoga Park, South Central LA, and Inglewood, have been supplying adults and teens with all their alcohol and gun needs for nearly a decade. Booze City, the best microwavable burgers, sandwiches, and burritos, plus the finest cash and carry firearms and wine selection in LA.
Gee, John, the Johannesons have been serving teens and adults alike alcohol and guns for ages. They're great at it. They're great, solid business people, John.
Oh, yeah, that's really great. Selling guns to kids. That's brilliant.
John, kids need guns, for Christ's sakes. My kid's gonna carry a gun.
Dad, I hope
With perverts like you walking around.
I hope he carries a gun so he can shoot his old man and put him out of his misery.
I'm not in misery, John. In fact, quite the contrary. I'm in utter glee and joy. The prospect of our thrilling guest this evening. To synopsize her story, which is about poltergeists and phantasms and all that kind of weird crap.
Ooh.
Here's our own Ted McMarks to synopsize what led up to her chilling story. Listen to it, John. Ted?
Yes, you'll love this story, Pink. Deep in the heart of Van Nuys, California, tucked down at the end of Smiling Lanes Road, sits a quaint little home. It was built in the 1950s by local factory worker Eddie Smits. Eddie and his lovely family of 5 spent 20 wonderful years there, and in the early 1970s, he died. The home was then purchased by the Killeys. Janet and Earl Killey had a teenage son they called Eric. Eric Killey was a troubled lad, plagued by bad social skills and an awkward manner. Little Eric had much trouble in school and with neighborhood friends. After his parents discovered Eric had an unhealthy liking to murdering small neighborhood animals and drinking hard liquor and smoking PCP, a horse tranquilizer, they sent Eric off to a mental institution. When Eric graduated from the institution in the spring of 1983, he returned home. With his head shaved and with several firearms in tow, he proceeded to kill his family and several well-wishing neighbors who were positioned on the front lawn waiting to greet young Eric. Eric then took his own life. 6 total deaths in the grisly Eric Killey massacres. And back to you, Pink.
And disturbing account of those freakish murders.
Sounds like Ted thinks the whole murder thing is just like a barrel of laughs, Pink.
Nonsense, John. The man's an objective reporter.
Bullshit.
He could care less one way or the other about the whole murder thing.
That bullshit. He sure sounds really happy to me, you know what I'm saying?
Johnny. Anyway, John, the house on Smiling Lanes Road in Van Nuys stood empty for nearly 2 years, John, until at which point Garrett Lesters purchased the home for his single young daughter, Kelly Lesters. Kelly was going to refurbish the home and try to turn a profit on the thing, but the whole thing went awry when she started seeing phantasms and poltergeists.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, to tell us about this story, which is kind of weird, everybody, the Van Nuys Terror Street from Canoga Park Press. Here's authors Kelly Lesters and Vincent Charftikulski, her co-author. Vin and Kel? Look at them, John! Vin and Kel!
Hey! You want to settle down a bit? Kelly is still a little on edge.
Keep your pants on, Vin. It's only a hearty Pink Dingman welcome. We do it for everybody.
So you're still on edge after 8 years? I bet there's no ghost. I think you're just a little like, woo!
Miss Lesters was the victim of a horrible demonic poltergeist that still runs free through that very home to this day. And if you cheap punks are insensitive to that, well then we'll just take our story to a more appreciative show.
See?
If you think you're gonna walk in here and start ringleading, mister, you got another thing coming, my friend. I'm a believer in the paranormal, Vin. And I'm very honored to have Miss Lester's here tonight discussing the new book. But I don't need wise-ass remarks out of you. Now, Miss Lester's, can you tell us a little bit more about this strange book and the whole ghost thing? Because I'm not too clear. I haven't read it yet.
I told my father not to buy that particular house because of Eric Kelly's suicides murders. It was at the time very, very inexpensive house, and it was empty for several years before we bought it in '86.
Now, did you live in the home alone, Kelly?
No, I had a living boyfriend, Buddy Clark, at the time.
Now, did Buddy, perchance, witness these freakish things as well as you?
At first, it was like weird poundings in the walls, on the ceilings, merciless poundings.
Many, many nights, Pink, young Kelly would find her living lover, Bud, being hurled about to and fro in the upstairs, as if by an invisible presence, manifestations of other realities.
Good, sweet Jesus, Vinny.
Kelly, do you have a living lover now?
John!
What?
Now, Kelly, do you have anything more concrete on an evidence level other than invisible entities and house-settling noises?
It was not house-settling noises.
Sure.
Oh.
It was like if someone took their fist and pounding on the outside of the house.
Yeah.
Sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, that sounds like just some drunk asshole pounding on your door, Kelly. Give me a
Jesus, John!
Does this wise ass have to be present for these proceedings?
Listen,
Unfortunately, yes, man.
listen, buddy. You want a piece of me? Come on, I'll your ass right.
John! Calm the Christ down!
Well, calm down. Look at you, Pink. You're a bozo.
Kelly also heard many screeching ghoul entities, screeching, swilling wails, and moaning at all hours of the night, and she became accustomed to nights of ceaseless mental agony, conducted and orchestrated by the screeching, swilling entities, and after years of studying the paranormal, I can only conclude that this must have been a classic poltergeist and phantasm.
Isn't this guy on Prozac or something? What the hell is this?
John!
Listen. Hey, you probably just smoked some bad weed, okay? I've done it myself. It's no big deal.
Miss Lester does not imbibe in such substances.
You should.
Kelly's terror is comforted, John, by the fact that she has a hot new softback out on Canoga Park Press Publications.
I tell you what, her back don't look too soft. It looks pretty firm to me from over here.
God!
I'm serious. It looks...
And to come soon on public access community theater presentations, the adaptation of the book entitled House on Blood Hill, John. Now, Kelly, why Blood Hill?
He's asking a question.
Why Blood Hill, goddammit?
Jesus!
Because I always loved hills.
I love hills too.
Oh, man.
I climb them all the time.
You know, John, it's an excellent little community public access theater piece, starring Clint Howard.
I'll sue you for every goddamn cent you got.
I'll beat you to the inch of your life, but...
Security!
Gentlemen! There's no security here except me! I'll kick your fucking ass!
Jesus Christ.
You two cut the Christ out! Trying to introduce a clip from House on Blood Hill, which features Clint Howard, a dazzling young actor who's been on this program before. And in her acting day buff, my sponsor, Al Fishman's wife, Ramona Fishman, let's roll the clip of House on Blood Hill.
Come here, baby.
Look at the monitors, gang.
Come here and talk to me.
Oh, buddy, I just can't
Quiet.
take...
I'm trying to find an AA meeting.
Buddy, I just can't take all this weird screaming anymore. And all the things that keep flying off the shelves.
Why do you think I keep pounding these beers? You drink enough beers, it dulls the pain. You can't hear the ghouls anymore.
A real man wouldn't react like this. Maybe he had an alcohol problem.
Listen, I can quit anytime I want.
Sure. Oh, buddy, what are we gonna do? My daddy bought me this house. I just can't leave.